Well, as you know, Congress is currently in the middle of passing a spending bills to fund the federal government this year. And once again, the legislation is packed with billions of dollars in earmarks. Researchers at the government watchdog group Open the Books found that since 2023, congressional funding packages have contained $220 million in earmarks from the Squad, for example, the nickname for a group of 8 young progressive members of the House. Now, here to tell us more is the CEO and founder of Open the Books, Adam Andrzejewski. Thank you for joining us, of course. It's Friday. Now, tell us more about these earmarks and why is this so concerning for taxpayers as well?
So earmarks, they've been called the currency of corruption in Congress. It's when a member chooses a pork barrel project, a specially picked project to bring home the bacon back to the district. Angela, if you think about it, it's the Mary Poppins method of governing, that a spoonful of sugar will help the medicine go down, that Congress needs a little bit of corruption to pass these massive spending bills. You've got Republicans who have joined Democrats over the course of the last 3 years on secret votes, which has opened the door, for example, for the 8 members of the Democratic Socialists, the progressive wing of the Democratic Party. They're affectionately known as the Squad, and they've been able to earmark $220 million over the course of the past 2 years in these earmarks. Here's just 2 examples from their leader, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Number 1, she earmarked $1.2 million for a building for the International Muslim Women's Empowerment Project. She earmarked $500,000 for the Billion Oyster project. Here you have a Democratic socialist earmarking for oysters. Rich people eat oysters.
What are you talking about? I love oysters, and I'm not rich. But no, I mean, you're bringing a good point to light here in terms of all these earmarks, because it does frustrate voters when they hear about all these earmarks attached to all these bills. And you've been going through this. You talked about the Squad, a few examples there, but you also saw some earmarks regarding illegal migration as well. Tell me about that.
So on illegal immigration, you've got Jamal Bowman, for example. So you got Greg Cesar down in Texas. So he earmarked nearly $1 million for the San Antonio College Empowerment Project. This is an organization that helps illegal entrants get in to the college. You've got AOC again, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She earmarked $500,000 last year, not for ICE, the Immigration Customs Enforcement Agency that secures the border, but for NICE, the new Immigration Community Empowerment Project, which calls for the citizenship for all illegal entrants. So those actually are 2 earmarks that serve as magnets. They don't cut down on illegal immigration. They actually provide benefits to illegal entrants, and you actually get more illegal immigration.
Now, what about this? Members of the House are only allowed to request something like up to 15 earmarks, and they still have to be, of course, debated in Congress before they get signed into law. So how many of the Squad's earmarks, with your investigation, actually kind of made it into law?
So they're maxing out. They get 15 a year. They're on pace this year. There's still these big spending bills to pass. And so we anticipate they'll max out this year. Last year, there was only 6 members. This year, there's 8 members of this Squad, so their numbers are growing. Last year, they did max out. Now, this year, some of the Republicans in the House have prevented some of the earmarks from the Squad from going through. For example, there was $1 million earmark to build housing for LGBTQ seniors. That didn't pass. There was an earmark for $1 million with Ayanna Pressley up there in Massachusetts to build trauma-informed waterfront green spaces. I don't know what that even means, Angela.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Adam Andrzejewski. Always very informative, of course, founder of OpenTheBooks.com. Thank you for joining us this Friday.
Thank you.